Are you tired of the endless chase for money? It feels like a race with no finish line. This constant pursuit often leaves us feeling stressed, anxious, and empty. But what if there was another way? A path rooted in ancient wisdom that leads not just to abundance, but to deep, lasting peace. We search for one single magnificent calling that will define our entire existence. We wait for a lightning bolt of inspiration to strike, telling us exactly what we are meant to do. The idea of long, patient practice can seem outdated. Yet, the path to true fulfillment and effortless abundance lies in dedication. Mastering a valuable skill is a profound spiritual practice in itself. It requires presence, focus, and patience, the very qualities that cultivate a calm and centered mind. Think of a master carpenter, a skilled musician, or a brilliant programmer. Their work is a form of meditation. They are fully immersed in the process, their mind and hands working in perfect harmony. They are not thinking about the reward. They are lost in the beauty of their craft. This state of deep focus is a state of flow, where the ego quiets down and a deeper intelligence takes over. When you commit to mastering a skill, whether it is coding, writing, gardening, caring for others, or public speaking, you are not just learning a trade. You are training your mind. You are cultivating discipline and resilience. As you become excellent at what you do, you offer something of real quality to the world. Excellence is a form of generosity. People are naturally drawn to it. You no longer need to convince others of your worth. Your skill speaks for itself. Money and opportunities will flow towards you not because you are chasing them, but because you have become a source of undeniable value. The joy you find will not just be in the result, but in the journey of becoming a master. This journey is its own reward, and it builds a foundation of confidence and peace that no amount of money can buy. But this perspective often leads to frustration and a feeling of being lost. Ancient wisdom teaches us something different. It suggests that purpose is not a destination to be found, but a path to be walked, moment by moment. It is not always about the what, but the how. Your purpose can be found in the intention you bring to every action. It is about aligning your daily life with your deepest values: kindness, compassion, honesty, and the desire to cause no harm. Think about the activities that make you feel truly alive, the ones where time seems to disappear. What problems in the world stir your heart? What small acts of service bring you a quiet sense of joy? Your purpose resides there. When you start living from this place, your work transforms. It is no longer just a job to earn money. It becomes an expression of who you are. This authentic energy is powerful. Instead of you chasing opportunities, your purpose begins to attract them to you. Money, then, ceases to be the goal. It becomes a natural byproduct of living a life that is true, meaningful, and deeply aligned with your inner compass. Start today by asking not, "What will make me rich?" but, "What will make my life meaningful?" The answer will guide you home. This journey is about shifting your focus from getting to giving, from chasing to attracting. Let's explore this profound path together. Lesson 1. Find and follow your purpose. Many of us believe that finding our purpose is like a grand treasure hunt. Lesson 2. Master a valuable skill. We often skim the surface of many things, but rarely dive deep into one. We want instant results and quick fixes. Lesson 3. Focus on creating value for others. The endless chase for money is fundamentally self-centered. It starts with the question, what can I get? This mindset puts us in a state of constant lack, always looking outward for something to fill an inner void. A profound shift occurs when we flip this question. Instead of asking what we can get, we begin to ask, what can I give? This is the essence of creating value. It is a movement away from self-interest and towards a spirit of generosity. The teachings of wisdom remind us that we are all interconnected. We are not separate islands. The well-being of others is intrinsically linked to our own. When you focus on creating value, you are acknowledging this connection. You are looking at the needs, problems, and desires of others and using your unique talents to help them. This could be by creating a product that makes someone's life easier, offering a service that brings them joy, sharing knowledge that empowers them, or simply offering a kind and listening ear. When your primary intention is to add value to the lives of others, your work takes on a new energy. It is no longer a desperate grab for cash, but a joyful act of contribution. This approach transforms your relationship with money. Money becomes a simple and natural symbol of the value you have created. It is an energy exchange. The more positive energy and genuine value you put out into the world, the more energy, in various forms including money, flows back to you. You are no longer chasing it. You are participating in a cycle of giving and receiving. This path is not only more effective for building wealth, but it is infinitely more fulfilling. It fills the inner void, not with things, but with purpose and connection. Lesson 4. Solve a real and meaningful problem. Creating value becomes most powerful when it is directed towards solving a real and meaningful problem. Our world is full of challenges, both large and small. People experience frustration, confusion, pain, and inconvenience every single day. A spiritual path is not about detaching from these problems. It is about developing the compassion and wisdom to help solve them. Look around you with open eyes and an open heart. What are the points of friction in people's lives? What do they struggle with? Where is there a need for more ease, more clarity, or more joy? Your great opportunity for both worldly success and deep fulfillment lies in addressing one of these problems. This elevates your work from a simple job to a noble mission. When you dedicate yourself to solving a problem you genuinely care about, you tap into a limitless source of motivation. You are no longer working just for yourself. You are working to alleviate a small piece of the world's suffering. This purpose-driven approach is magnetic. People are not just buying a product or a service from you. They are enrolling in your mission. They are gladly and willingly paying for a solution that genuinely improves their lives. Think about the difference. Chasing money involves trying to convince people to give you something. Solving a meaningful problem involves offering a solution that people are actively searching for. The energy is completely different. One is a pull, the other is a push. By focusing on being a problem solver, you align your livelihood with compassionate action. You make the world a slightly better place with your efforts. The financial rewards that follow are not the goal. They are the evidence that you have successfully served others. This is the foundation of a truly rich life, one of meaning, impact, and authentic prosperity. Lesson 5. Invest in genuine relationships and networks. In the relentless pursuit of success, we are often told to network. This word can feel cold and transactional. It implies meeting people solely to see what they can do for us. This approach rarely leads to deep or lasting connections. Ancient wisdom offers a warmer, more human alternative. It speaks of the importance of a supportive community built not on transactions, but on genuine connection and mutual care. This is about investing in relationships for their own sake. It is about practicing deep listening, offering help without expecting anything in return, and celebrating the successes of others as if they were your own. A life of true wealth is a life rich in love, trust, and friendship. These genuine connections form a powerful, invisible safety net. During difficult times, it is this community that will lift you up. When you are celebrating, it is these people who will share your joy. Opportunities, ideas, and support flow naturally through channels of trust. Someone who knows, likes, and trusts you will think of you when an opportunity arises. This is not a calculated networking strategy. It is the organic result of being a kind, reliable, and supportive person. Stop seeing people as rungs on a ladder to your own success. Start seeing every person you meet as a chance to form a real connection. Be curious about their story. Ask how you can help. Share your own vulnerabilities. This is how you build a true network, or what wise traditions would call a sangha, a community of friends on the same path. The richness you build in these relationships is a form of wealth that money can never buy, yet it often leads to more opportunities and abundance than any solo pursuit ever could. It reminds us that we are in this together, and our greatest strength lies in our connection to each other. Lesson 6. Build your financial intelligence. Some may believe that a spiritual path requires a rejection of money or a vow of poverty. This is a misunderstanding. The issue is not money itself, but our attachment to it and the anxiety it creates. A truly wise path encourages skillfulness in all aspects of life, and this includes managing your resources. Building your financial intelligence is not an act of greed. It is an act of responsibility and mindfulness. It is about becoming a good steward of the energy that flows into your life. This means learning to live within your means, understanding the difference between a need and a want, and making conscious choices about where your money goes. It is a practice of bringing awareness to an area of life that causes immense stress for so many. When you manage your finances wisely, you reduce a major source of mental suffering. You free yourself from the constant worry about bills and debt. This newfound peace of mind is invaluable. It liberates your mental and emotional energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters: your purpose, your relationships, and your personal growth. Financial intelligence is about creating a stable foundation so that you are not constantly knocked off balance by financial storms. It allows you to be more generous, as you cannot give from an empty cup. It enables you to make choices based on your values, not out of desperation. Think of it as a form of non-attachment in action. You handle money with skill and care, but you do not let it define your happiness or your worth. You respect it as a tool, use it wisely, and maintain your inner freedom from it. This practical wisdom is a cornerstone of a balanced and peaceful life. Lesson 7. Prioritize your physical and mental health. We often sacrifice our well-being on the altar of success. We trade sleep for more work hours, eat poorly for the sake of convenience, and allow stress to become our constant companion. We chase money at the expense of the very vehicle we need to enjoy it, our body and mind. This is a poor trade. To resist change is to resist life itself, and this resistance is a source of great suffering. The wisest approach is to embrace this flow by committing to a lifetime of learning and growth. This is not merely about acquiring academic knowledge or professional certifications. It is about cultivating what is often called a beginner's mind. This is a mind that is open, curious, and free from the arrogance of knowing it all. It sees every day as an opportunity to learn something new. Every person you meet becomes a potential teacher. Every challenge you face becomes a lesson in disguise. Every mistake is not a failure, but valuable feedback for your journey. When you are committed to growth, you are no longer afraid of the unknown. You welcome it. This mindset keeps you humble, adaptable, and resilient. In a practical sense, continuous learning keeps your skills relevant and expands your capacity to solve problems and create value. As you learn more, you can contribute more. As your understanding of the world deepens, so does your compassion and wisdom. This journey of growth is deeply fulfilling in itself. It keeps life exciting and engaging. The chase for money is often driven by a fear of being left behind. A commitment to growth is driven by a love of the journey forward. You are not running from something. You are joyfully moving toward becoming a more capable, wise, and compassionate version of yourself. This inner expansion is a form of wealth that increases with time. And as your inner world grows, your ability to create a rich and abundant outer world expands right along with it. Ancient wisdom teaches that the body and mind are inextricably linked. The body is the vessel that carries you through life, and the mind is the lens through which you experience all of it. To neglect either is to sabotage your own happiness. Prioritizing your physical health means honoring your body with proper rest, nutritious food, and regular movement. This is not a luxury. It is a fundamental act of self-respect. When your body is healthy, you have the energy, clarity, and resilience to pursue your goals and navigate challenges. Prioritizing your mental health is just as critical. This involves the practice of mindfulness learning to observe your thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. It is about cultivating a state of inner calm amidst the chaos of the external world. Through practices like meditation or simply taking quiet moments to breathe, you train your mind to be less reactive and more peaceful. A healthy, calm mind makes better decisions. It is more creative, more compassionate, and less prone to the anxiety and fear that drive the desperate chase for money. What is the point of accumulating a fortune if you are too sick, tired, or anxious to enjoy it? True wealth is a state of vibrant well-being. When you make your health your number one priority, everything else in your life functions better. You become more effective, more joyful, and more present. This radiant state of being is the ultimate foundation for a truly prosperous life. Lesson 8. Commit to continuous learning and growth. The universe is in a constant state of flux. Nothing is permanent. Lesson 9. Aim to provide service and contribution. We have touched upon creating value and solving problems, but this lesson takes it a step further. It is about the ultimate shift in perspective. From a life centered on me to a life centered on we. It is the aspiration to make your entire life an act of service and contribution. It tells us that the next car, the newer phone, or the bigger house will finally make us content. So we chase money to acquire these things. But ancient wisdom has long known what modern psychology is now confirming. The happiness that comes from material possessions is fleeting. This is the nature of impermanence. Things break, go out of style, or are replaced by a newer, better version. The thrill of a new purchase quickly fades, leaving us on a treadmill of desire, always wanting more. This cycle of craving is a primary cause of our dissatisfaction. There is a wiser way to use our resources. Instead of investing primarily in things, invest in experiences. Experiences become a part of you. The memories of traveling to a new place, the skills you learn in a challenging course, the deep connection you feel during quality time with loved ones, or the awe you experience watching a sunset in nature. These are treasures that cannot be broken or stolen. They shape your perspective, enrich your mind, and nourish your soul. This form of wealth grows over time as you reflect on these memories. They build your character and give your life a richness and texture that no collection of objects ever could. When you shift your focus from accumulating possessions to accumulating experiences, your relationship with money changes. It is no longer a means to fill a house, but a tool to fill your life with meaning, connection, and growth. This breaks the cycle of chasing and wanting. It leads you to a more stable and lasting form of contentment, one that is found not in what you have, but in who you have become. This does not mean you must abandon your personal needs or work for free. It is about the fundamental intention behind your actions. It is asking the question, how can my life, with its unique gifts and experiences, be of the greatest benefit to all? This is the highest expression of purpose. Service can take infinite forms. It can be the way you lovingly raise your children. It can be the integrity you bring to your business dealings. It can be the kindness you show to a stranger. It can be the dedication you pour into your art, your community, or protecting the environment. When your core motivation becomes contribution, the ego begins to dissolve. The desperate need for validation, status, and wealth fades away. You are no longer driven by a feeling of lack, but by a feeling of fullness that you wish to share. This is a profoundly liberating state of being. Actions that come from a place of pure service have a special kind of power. People can feel the authenticity and sincerity behind them. This builds deep trust and loyalty. The rewards that come from a life dedicated to contribution, including financial abundance, respect, and love, are often vast and unexpected. But for the person living this way, these rewards are secondary. The primary joy, the deepest fulfillment, comes from the act of giving itself. It is the realization that true wealth is not what you accumulate for yourself, but what you contribute to the collective good. Lesson 10. Invest in experiences, not just things. Our consumer culture tells us that happiness can be bought.